head along the shore here and head home. So, as I said, it's the end of the season. I will go aboard the boat briefly, maybe on Saturday or next Monday, and get a few other things off. I borrowed a bucket from my wife that I need to take off, and that's about it though. And then the boat can sit in the shed until spring. I was planning to work on it this fall, but with the blood clots in my legs, I don't think it's a good idea to be up there kneeling on the foredeck recoring. So that's going to get postponed until spring. So yeah, it's not a huge job, but you know, it needs to be done. Okay, how are we doing? We're clear. And we're headed home. I'm on Route 102A here in Manset. Let's turn around and you can look at the drive. So no more boating videos this year. That's the end of it. I didn't have the camera with me because it was sitting in my truck charging for the drive over to the dock, which I did. Wasn't a big deal. And yeah, so it is the end of my 30th boating season with Seaquestor. We bought the boat at the beginning of the season in '96, and that was our first season, and we have used it every year since. So this was season number 30, and we'll see how I recover from the issues I have now, and if everything goes well, we'll launch Seaquestor next year. If I still have issues, we may put the boat up for sale. I don't know which is going to happen. We will find out. So that's it. The 2024-5 boating season is officially over. Anyway, I'm going to keep filming until we get, you know, through the scenic part of this drive. There are two ways to go home: the inland route, which isn't very scenic, and although you do get a view of the Bass Harbor salt marsh, and this way, which is parallel to the ocean and goes right next to the ocean at the seawall area of Acadia National Park, which we're going to get to in just about a minute. And then we will head through the strip of Acadia National Park, past the Wonderland and Ship Harbor trails. This morning, well, about 1 o'clock, there were 11 cars at the two trailheads. So tourism is way down, and in fact I think most of the cars had Maine license plates. So the next couple days we're supposed to get, you know, 2 to 3 inches of rain, and it's supposed to get really windy. So Seaquestor will be riding that out in the boat shed, which will be very nice. Here we are. This is the seawall area of Acadia National Park. We're on the seawall. The darker patches of asphalt are where the road was torn up by storms in January and February of 2024. And the state is supposed to do a major rebuild of this road, probably starting next spring. I'm not sure exactly when. They're just now calling for bids on it, so we'll see. And this is the seawall picnic area if you turn left here, and the campground if you turn right. Yeah, I was in the picnic area a little bit ago and you saw what it looks like. It's pretty empty right now. I was the only person there. And I think there must be a deer standing by the road here. Yes, that the people are looking at. Ooh, exotic right there. You can see it. Very common thing up here. And these people are... These are Maine license plates. I don't know what they're looking at. Deer are, you know, common here. And this is the National Park Service housing. A lot of their summer people stay in that sort of place. That's an old ranger station, or ranger's housing, that's been repurposed. And we're just going to head up here past the two trailheads and see what it looks like. So this is a pretty easy drive here. I think today I've seen about 8 deer, which is what surprised me about these people stopping to look at them. I mean, it's not like they're rare. Last week, a couple times when I drove home from over in Southwest Harbor via this route, I counted over 20 deer on the drive. So yeah, as I said, deer are not exactly rare here. They are, in fact, a bit of a hazard, particularly if you drive this right at sunset, because they like to stand in the road for some reason. Anyway, here we go. Just a little bit further to the Wonderland Trail parking area, and I hope within the next couple of weeks to walk the Wonderland Trail. I have another doctor's appointment coming up, and I think they'll clear me to do that kind of walking at that point, and it will be pretty easy. And yeah, okay, here's the sign for the Wonderland Trailhead. So it's another 50-60 yards. We'll see how many cars are parked there. There are a few, you can see them there, but there don't appear to be any cars alongside the road. They're all in the parking area, which holds a total of 8 cars maximum. And let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cars at the Wonderland parking area today, which is pretty low. It's not a bad day to walk out there. We're coming up on high tide, so there won't be much beach, but you know, you'll be able to see the ocean. And here's the Ship Harbor parking area. Again, nobody just pulled off alongside the road. Everybody is in the parking area. The parking area here can accommodate about 17 or 18 cars, so we'll see how many there are. Ooh, 1, 2, 3, 4. So 9 cars at the two trailheads. Just a couple weeks ago, the Columbus Day weekend, or whatever they call it now, just a couple of weeks ago, there were over 80 cars there, so it's really changed. And we're just about ready to exit Acadia National Park. You can see a sign up there ahead, and that is the boundary. So with that, I am going to end this video. Thank you for watching.